Just starting my day off with some hibiscus tea and a squeeze of lemon. If you saw in my last video, hibiscus is my favorite plant. It's in season right now and I absolutely love the flavor. I'm planting some seeds today to prepare for fall. I just pulled up some summer plants and added a little potting soil so the dirt is loose and perfect for planting. I'm in zone 7B, so it gets pretty cold. I needed to get some plants that are cold hardy. I'm planting parsley, cabbage, Swiss chard, and scallion. Later on in the season, I'll probably add some kale and maybe some garlic and onions. We'll see how it goes. See how loose the dirt is? I'm not worrying about overseeding right now. I can always go back later and thin them out. If you need dinner ideas, go out and play in your garden. That's usually how I get inspired on what to make. Planting these spinach seeds gave me an idea on what to add to my dinner. I'm going to be focusing on mushrooms today, so I'm making a mushroom omelet with spinach and a risotto with sun-dried tomatoes and mushroom. If you love mushroom, keep watching. This is Swiss chard. It's also in the spinach family. It's sometimes called a spinach beet. The leaves grow big and luscious in the spring. You can cut it up in your salad or cook it in your dishes like what I'm going to be doing with the spinach today. All right, let's get cooking. So we're going to start with the omelet. I've got spinach, some Parmesan cheese, we've got potatoes, we've got your mushroom, and egg. So I'm prepping the vegetables, first the spinach, then the mushroom. The mushroom take a little time because of the dirt, so I'm just going to be taking my time to get all the dirt off. As far as the potatoes, I'm slicing them up and boiling them first. You don't have to boil yours. You could just stick them in the oven and roast them. That's just as delicious. 4 eggs is the magic number today. I want my omelet to be big and fluffy and to be able to hold all the vegetables that I'm going to be stuffing in them today. This is just a personal preference that I like to do, y'all. As much as I love eggs, I don't like the smell of it, so I like to get rid of that rawness by adding a little onions or garlic before I put my eggs in. But of course, y'all don't have to do that. That's just me. And of course, in goes the mushroom and the spinach. I'm adding the spinach a little at a time so that it'll get time to shrink down and make more room in the pot. I'm seasoning it up a little bit with some bouillon cube. You can just use salt and pepper. I just wanted a little bit of extra flavor. I'm adding a little garlic powder and onion powder and black pepper. Y'all, look how much that spinach shrank down to. I did end up adding the entire bag. potatoes are ready to go in the oven. You can skip this entire step if you like. I just wanted to save some time in the oven, so I boiled it first. Add a little olive oil, sprinkle a little onion powder and garlic powder, a little paprika and a little salt, and stick it in the oven. Y'all, as y'all can see, I add onion powder and garlic powder just about to everything. It just makes everything the more flavorful. Okay, so this is just about done. The mushrooms are soft and tender. The spinach is fully cooked. Give it a little taste. Y'all, this was so good with that added bouillon cube that I put in there. Some of the juices have dried down, so it's ready to go in your omelet. Omelets can be a little tricky. Make sure you completely cook it on one side before flipping it to the other side. So here I am just testing it out to see if it's ready to flip. Hold your breath. Here it goes, and it's done. Okay, so just add your mushroom and your spinach on top. I added a little Parmesan cheese. I also had a little Gouda that I added in as well. Y'all can't see it from here, but some of the juices from the spinach and mushroom cooking up together in that pot was retained. And oh my goodness, that topped off this omelet. Let's plate it up. This breakfast is fit for a king or queen. Y'all, this had me full for the entire day. If you don't eat anything else except dinner, this is enough. Yummy. This was so delicious. A must try. The combination of mushroom and spinach and all the juices, it was so delicious. And like I said, it had me filled, y'all, for pretty much the whole day. All right, well, y'all can watch me enjoy it, or go ahead and get the ingredients and go try it yourself. Okay, so this is the next day. I'm back on the road to go and get the ingredients that I needed to prepare the mushroom and sun-dried tomato risotto with brown stewed chicken. I'm at my local meat market picking up some chicken. I love this market because they chop up my meat and prepare it just the way that I like. As for the risotto, I ended up getting 2 bags, a medium grain and a arborio grain. I wasn't sure which one I was going to use, but I did end up using the medium grain. So here are my ingredients. I've got the sun-dried tomatoes. I've got the medium grain rice, the chicken that they cut up for me at the local meat market, and my mushrooms. I always wash my meats. If you don't see me washing it in my videos, just know that it is washed, and I usually wash it with some lemon and vinegar. Adding in some multi-purpose seasoning. This is the combination I use for most of my meats. Onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, and a little oregano and bay leaves. And of course your fresh ingredients, your onions, your garlic. And one of the reasons why I started gardening in the first place is the access that I have to my fresh ingredients. This is some basil that I have growing in this pot. When my parsley grows a little bit bigger, I'll be able to add that also. This step was optional. I had the chicken on hand, so I decided to make some chicken broth. But if you don't have that option, you can just use the store-bought. Adding in some bouillon cubes, and this is going to add flavor to my risotto. I was so hungry I had to take a break here, y'all. I hadn't eaten anything all morning and decided to pick up some coconut clusters. This is so good. I had some blueberries and just decided to make a little snack in between. Okay, back on track. Now I can focus. So let's prep all the vegetables, get the onions chopped up, the mushrooms chopped up, and the garlic chopped up. So I used the olive oil from the bottle of sun-dried tomatoes. That's why it's a bit darker. And I'm just tossing in my onions and vegetables. I added a little butter, but you can choose to add this step to the end. I just wanted to get my risotto nice and toasty before I added the liquids in. Okay, full disclosure, I put too much rice in. I should not have added the whole bag. A half a bag would have been enough. I ended up having to take some out at the end. Risotto takes time. You literally have to babysit, okay? So you don't want the rice to burn, so you have to constantly stir it. I'm adding in some of the chicken broth, and it just goes in a little bit at a time. Keep stirring. And don't let the rice burn is the key to making a successful risotto. Working simultaneously to get the mushrooms prepared, I'm adding in some butter, the sun-dried tomato, the basil, some of the broth that I had for the risotto. I'm going to cover it up and I'm going to let it simmer. Once this is done, you pour it in the risotto, add your Parmesan cheese, and pretty much the risotto is done. One advice that I would give and a correction that I would make if I was to do this again, I would make the chicken first and the risotto second, because what started happening was the rice started to soak up all the juices and just became a little bit clumpy and thick. The flavor, however, was locked in. It was delicious. If you choose to just enjoy the risotto by itself as it is, this will make a delicious main dish. The brown stewed chicken can be eliminated. It is not the star of the show. I'm making it because I have teenagers, and it's not a complete meal if there's no meat on the plate. Once the chicken is brown, I'm just adding in chicken broth and some carrots. I'm going to cover it up and let it simmer down for a little bit, and it's done. And it's plating time. Risotto offers a different option than your everyday rice. If you want to try something different, this is a great selection. I personally did enjoy the combination of the chicken and the rice together, but if you want just the risotto by itself, it definitely can stand on its own. And wrapping it up with a couple slices of avocado just tops off the dish. This is a must try. It is delicious. It may take a couple times or a couple trials just to get the risotto just right, but it does not take away from the flavor. Y'all, look at how tender and juicy this chicken is. Brown stewed chicken is a common dish in my house. The kids love it with rice or with mashed potatoes. It goes with just about anything. Okay, we've come to the end of the video. You are free to watch me eat, or you can run out, get your ingredients to make your own. Thanks for watching.